When learning the parsha of Parshas Beshalach, it struck me. The Torah starts off and the Torah tells us that Klal Yisrael listened to Moshe Rabbeinu and they went back. They started heading back towards Mitzrayim. And Rashi brings from Chazal that it's bringing out the praise of Klal Yisrael, the shvach of Bnei Yisrael, that they didn't complain and they said, Ein lanu elo divrei ben Amram. And they went right back to where they came from. If you look a few psukim later, when the Mitzrayim started chasing them, they all of a sudden started running and complaining and crying to Moshe Rabbeinu, why did you take us out of Mitzrayim? Hamibli en kfarim b'Mitzrayim, lekachtanu lamas b'midbar. The same thing we see when they finally got to the Yam Suf and they were about to cross the Yam Suf. It was b'schus ha'emunah. Vayaminu b'Hashem u'v'Moshe avdoi. Tremendous levels of emunah that they reached. But a little bit after Kriyas Yam Suf, there was no water. They were thirsty. Payiloinu. They started complaining again. Did you take us out in order to die? And the same thing happens with the man. And the whole parsha seems like one seesaw. Sometimes they're on a high, and sometimes they're on a low. What do we learn from this? And I think the Torah HaKadosh is teaching us a tremendous yesod. We don't judge our successes by our failures. If one was successful, and at that time they said, Ein lanu ela divrei ben Amram. If one overcame a nisayon, which was hard for him to overcome, the fact that the next day he had the same nisayon and he wasn't successful doesn't diminish in any way the success that he had the day before. And it's time to pick yourself up and try to succeed again. We tend to judge ourselves in a general form. Am I generally successful or am I generally a failure when it comes to Inyanei Ruchnius? It's not like that. Each and every nisayon is a world by itself. My success in this nisayon has nothing to do with the fact if in a different nisayon I wasn't able to overcome. And if I wasn't able to overcome a nisayon, doesn't stop me from working on the next one to make sure that I do overcome. And that is the life of a Yid. And with that, Klal Yisrael is zeicha to ultimately succeed and ultimately be close to the Rabbeinu Shloim in a way that we cannot begin to imagine. And ultimately to be zeicha, to be as Mashiach Tzidkenu b'mheira v'yameinu. Amen.